Okay, this video is to do the procedure of exporting your file into Excel, naming it, and then submitting your work into ELab. So watch and you should be able to do this pretty easily. For one, first thing, we are on VMware. I am VM'd into a computer right now. This is the file that I've been working on. I'm going to go to the report, and specifically, this one was 3.1. So I'm looking at a vendor report, and actually, it's a customer report. My bad. Customer contact list report. Once you've got that in there, click on Excel, create the new worksheet, and you're going to go with the default for it. It's going to pop up. I'm going to say export. If by some chance it does not export to Excel, it means this computer that you're on maybe doesn't have Excel. That's only happened once, but be aware that might happen. So here's the Excel file. It is called Book to Excel. This is on the VM computer. So we're going to say File and Save As. So we've got to tell it where to reside, where we're going to keep this, and it's in the My Work folder. So I'm going to click on this PC, and it should give me the options in here. If I scroll down, here's my name on the file folder, and you should have it on yours as well. So when you're looking in there, you're going to click on that. I've called my desktop and online QuickBooks, I put a number 1 in front of them so it goes in alpha order. I'm going to double click on that. Within that file, you should have one called My Work. And we're going to click on that. And right now, this file name, that's not what it was supposed to be called. So I copied the name from the workbook, and you're going to paste it in. Once you've done that, you're going to hit save, and it's going to save it in the My Work folder, okay? I've already got it in there, so basically it's not going to pop up. Do you want to replace it? If this is the second time and you're fixing the file and you're putting in there, so go ahead and replace it. For right now, I'm going to say no, but basically it is, let's consider that it's in there. So when I did this, if you look, here are the Excel files. Here's the one that I saved there, customer contacts. So it's already in there. So that's how you save it to your file. I'm going to close out of Excel. We are still in the VM. So closing out of this Excel file. I'm not going to save the changes to this. This is my QuickBooks. Minimize that. And what I'm going to have you do is just scoot it over to the side. Go to Chrome on here. And in Chrome, you'll see I'm at Stony Point right now. I am not logged in. So I've got to make sure I am signed in. So I'm going to get that going real quick. You can turn on this sync. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to enter my password. Usually it doesn't make me do all this goofiness. And then it's going to send this to my phone, which is halfway across my house right now. So I'm going to go get my phone. And I'm going to say that it is me. If it'll just pop up. There we go. Yes, that is me. There we go. Groovy. Now, you're going to link your data, okay? So what that's going to do, I'm going to say, yes, I'm in. What you're going to notice is up along the top, my toolbar is going to pop up. It installed my theme and everything. So now this looks just like my computer, not the school's computer, right? So anyway, we are good. We don't want the whole talkie thing. We don't want all this stuff. What we do want, evidently I'm tunneled into Stony Point. On here, I'm going to go to my accounting folder. that I created in my toolbar. I'm going to go in here to my ELab. Open ELab on the VM computer that you're tunneled into. I'm going to sign into that. I'm going to view it as a student because that's how you guys are viewing it. So this should look just like your desktop QuickBooks. And we're going to click on assignments because we are going to upload that file. That was 3.1. So click on 3.1. When you open this, it's going to look exactly like this. You're going to choose the file because this is the submit assignment. It's asking you to put that assignment in here. And so when you hit choose file, it's like turning on a vacuum, and then it's basically opening this pop-up window to say, hey, where is the file? Show me the file so I can pull it in. So you've got to walk through this with it. Here's my name on my folder over here. Because I'm on this computer, on the VM, it's easier to go get what you put on the H drive, on your drive, basically. So I'm clicking on mine. Here's my QuickBooks desktop. Here's the My Work folder that I made in Espanol. Scrolling down to the one that I called it, Chapter 3, A1 Customer Contacts. This is whatever the book told you to put in there. I've double-clicked it. Now that I double-click that, or you can say open at the bottom of that, but when I chose that, it landed over here. And now it will say submit assignment down here instead of resubmit. If you're resubmitting, it will say resubmit. So I'm going to say resubmit. And it's saying, do you want it to be scored? I'm going to say sure. There we go. Up at the top here, you're going to see this in bright green, assignment successfully submitted. Leave this browser open, leave Chrome open with ELab in it on your VM computer, and then also QuickBooks at the same time on that VM computer, if that makes sense. When you're done with each piece of it, you can be working away over here, and then I would go to your ELab. As soon as you push out each report, I would push out all the reports in the chapter as you're working through the book. And then what I do is go to my ELab. I open these guys up individually. If it was 3.1, 3.2, and 3.4, and 3.4, I would go in there and I would open these up individually one by one and pull in the ones that I did for the chapter. I will say, if you go in here and you do each one at a time, this ELab will time out after about 5 minutes. So again, to make this more efficient, what I would do is work through the book, do all the AYSs, push all the reports out to your My Work folder on your H drive that we were just looking at. And on here, your H drive, I'm going to minimize those. Those are in tabs at the bottom now. But your H drive on the computer you tunnel into, all you've got to do is click on this PC, and you'll see your name on one of the network locations on your H drive. And once you go in there, I've also got my company files. That's where I'm pulling them from to work on. So I put them all in there in my QuickBooks desktop folder. So I've got the SEF companies and the SEF other ones. So the My Work folder, when I click on this, this is all the ones that I've been working on and all the Excel files that I've put in there. So all you've got to do is make sure you put them in there, label them what they're called, and then you're going to go into your ELab. This is still on that VM computer. As you can see, that's what I'm looking at there. And I'm going to pull them in from this computer each time. What I would do is open your book in a different tab on your own computer. So I can open my book up in a different tab up here and work from that and have the VM computer be the ELab and QuickBooks. Hopefully that makes sense and makes it a little bit easier for you. Refer back to this if you need to have a reminder.